Do you want a numpad but don't want a full-size keyboard eating up your entire desk space? Well, this might be exactly what you're looking for. This is the Redragon EISA K768 Pro. £74.99, a 96% layout that keeps the keys you actually use, and after splitting my time between gaming and doing some work on it, here's whether it's actually worth your money. Quick disclaimer before we do get into this review is that Redragon did actually send me this keyboard out for review. However, this is not a sponsored video. I've not been told what to say. All of the opinions in this video are my own. As I found out in my unboxing video, which you can check out on the channel as well, you get the Redragon K768 Pro itself, a USB-C cable, extra switches, a keycap and switch puller, and some stickers. Nothing that you actually need to buy separately, which is great. My particular model here is in the retro Coca colorway, and it's genuinely one of my favorite parts about this board. It fuses that sort of retro look with some of those red accents that still feel modern rather than dated. The whole thing is plastic, but it's a thick, high-quality plastic. This doesn't feel like it's going to snap or flex under normal use. It's got some real weight to it too, which helps it sit solid on the desk. One thing that's worth flagging honestly though is that some keys on my unit are slightly misaligned, sitting a touch higher and a touch lower than some of the others. It doesn't feel intentional, and it's not something that I'd expect at this price, just something to check on when yours actually does end up arriving. The keycaps themselves are shine-through PBT, which is the good stuff. They resist that greasy shine that cheaper ABS caps develop over time. They're also a taller, rounded, sculpted MOA profile, so if you like a chunkier keycap feel, then this sort of leans into that. If you're used to flatter, low-profile caps, then expect a little bit of an adjustment period with this keyboard. The one design gripe I would raise though is that how much is actually printed on these keys. Between Bluetooth channels, the 2.4 GHz label, Mac and Windows legends, function layer markings, and shortcuts, there's a lot that's competing for your attention on this keyboard. On its own, the colorway is lovely, but the legends make that board look a little bit busier than it needs to be, and it's definitely a criticism that I've seen from other people reviewing this board as well. It's not just me that also thinks that. So the Redragon K768 Pro, as I mentioned, is a 96% layout. So you keep the numpad, you keep the arrow keys and the function row, but the whole board is smaller than a traditional full-size keyboard. So for anyone who wants that extra functionality without giving up the desk space, this is exactly the format to look for. My favorite feature on the board is the dedicated knob at the top right of the keyboard. I've said this before on other keyboards, a physical knob for volume or muting just makes that board feel a little bit more premium, and it means you're not hunting for a function key when you're mid-game or you're mid-edit. So in terms of connectivity and battery, the K768 Pro runs tri-mode. It's got USB-C wired, it's got Bluetooth or 2.4 GHz wireless, and switching between Mac and Windows is a simple toggle on the back. Setup on both was probably plug and play, and the battery itself is an 8,000 mAh unit, which is honestly massive for a keyboard this size. Realistically, that means weeks of use before you're even starting to think about a charge. In terms of switches and typing, mine came with the Yoke linear switches, and worth knowing up front is that Redragon do ship this board with either the Yoke or the Dragon Chant linears, depending on the production batch, so yours might not be identical to mine. Both are pre-lubed custom linears, but it's not a guarantee that you'll get exactly the same feel out of the box. For gaming, I really like these switches. I've also got a Razer Huntsman Mini with the linear reds that Razer offer, and the Yoke switches on the K768 Pro hold up well against that comparison. They're smooth and consistent, I honestly have no complaints for them. For typing and work though, it's personal preference. I'd rather have a little bit more of a clicky switch than a linear one for longer writing sessions. That's not a knock, of course, on this keyboard, on the K768 Pro specifically, but it's just what I personally prefer. So take a listen to how the keys sound yourself. The The good news as well is that these keys are hot swappable, so you're not locked in to what you get out of the box. You can pull them out and drop in almost any 3-pin or 5-pin switch with no soldering. One thing to be aware of if you do go further and end up changing the keycaps is that the LEDs on this board are north facing. That works nicely with the stock caps because the legend sits at the top and light through properly, but north facing LEDs can foul on some cherry profile keycaps, so do check on that before you buy a replacement set. The RGB is fully customizable through the Redragon software. You've got presets, music, reactive lighting, per key colors if you want to go that deep. It's not the prettiest or most easy to use software that I've ever used, but it does what it needs to do without any fuss. So at £74.99, the Redragon K768 Pro is a solid keyboard. It's not dirt cheap, and it doesn't feel dirt cheap either. It's not going to compete with proper enthusiast boards costing several times more, but at this price, this is not really a fair comparison anyway. Right now, it's actually sitting closer to around £63 on Amazon, and at that price, it's very hard to fault. And that's the thing with Redragon, their boards are almost always discounted somewhere, so it's genuinely worth checking both Amazon and Redragon's own store before you buy, because the two prices rarely match. There's often a discount or a coupon that's knocking some money off one of them. Before we do get into my verdict on this keyboard, I just wanted to mention that there is an Amazon affiliate link down there in the description if you want to check out this board for yourself. Any purchases made through that link does genuinely support the channel so greatly, and not even if you're buying this board, any products purchased through that link does help support us here at ZapFeed, so thank you so much for all of that support. So my overall verdict, who is the Redragon K768 Pro actually for? Honestly, it's both the person that wants a compact board with a numpad without spending a lot, and there's also the streamer or creator who wants that knob control plus the nice looking RGB. It handles both equally well. But who should actually skip the keyboard? So if you're already deep into premium enthusiast boards, or you specifically want clicky switches straight out of the box, then this isn't going to be your board. But that's true of most keyboards at this price point, not just this one. If this review has helped you out, then of course make sure to leave a like rating on the video, as well as subscribe to ZapFeed so you never miss out on any of our future tech content. As I mentioned before, the link to this will be an affiliate link down there in the description. Any purchases made through that link does help support the channel greatly. If you'd like to learn more about the Redragon K768, then check out this video right here. That is the unboxing of my first impressions and everything that you get inside of the box with this product. So if you'd like to learn more, click on that one right there. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.